Hello, YouTube. Deranged Clown here. The hair, Yeah, your standard joke thing. Um, just want to do an end of year summary here, and I also want to do, because I speak the best grammar, so I kind of forgot the I in front of want to, because, I'm just such a brainiac. So, anyways, I just want to do a quick rundown of the statistics for this year, and quite honestly, I really haven't been keeping that close a track, truth be told. I used to have YouTube Studio, and I don't even have that now. I'm just kind of going off of what's on YouTube. Um, what can I say? I'm a terrible person for making YouTube videos. But I'll get back to that here in a little bit. But first, I'm going to go with the statistics, though. I got about 300 some odd views on the one about sunroof. So I think that's a good indication that it's time to kind of lighten up, do some more random type stuff. Just stuff that's a little bit more lighthearted. As far as the heavier stuff, like what's going on with my overly optimistic fan club and musings on the futility of pop psychology, that got about 6 views. So the videos I do, better said, they are more or less running between 1 and 6 views, which I think is good. The videos I have of Chucklehead, they are doing great. I didn't check the short where Chucklehead threatened me. But, yeah. Happy times at the Psycord. Ooh, but they're wonderful people. I was told that by someone, and then he saw through all the crap and he realized it's a bunch of garbage, and we became great friends. So, not going to name names, but yeah. It's one thing to be fooled by those psychopaths, but, eventually people see through the smoke and mirrors and realize what's right and what's wrong. And when that happens, it's like, well, I got fooled too, so I ain't going to say nothing about it. But the videos of Chucklehead are doing extremely well. I have, let me see, on the one video that I accidentally got, and I'll kind of go through the history of how I got that video to begin with. It has about 600 views now, which is pretty impressive because this is not a big channel. I mean, I'll do a breakdown of the demographics of the viewers who I think are watching this. But suffice to say, I make a living outside of YouTube. I'm never going to be a YouTuber extraordinaire, so nor do I actually want to be one, truth be told. But yeah, just about 600 views, 28 on the least, on one of them, on the least viewed videos. And well, I guess I'll start with that. This is how I got those videos, those Kangaroo camera. That's a company. They're a security camera company called Kangaroo Cameras. That the way I got that is I was moving out of the psych ward, and I had cockroach feces all over the camera I had set up. I had it pointing towards my door because there's just psychopaths there. Not everyone, but there's a lot of psychopaths there, including Sneaky Jim, might I add, and among others. And so I had the camera pointing towards my door, and, just for the sake of security, while I was gone working. And I went to move, and there was cockroach feces all over the camera. Because what had happened is suddenly there were a bunch of cockroaches in my apartment. Now, I don't know how in my room. So, to break it down, um, where I was living on the second floor, you have a hallway with five individual rooms, and then there's a common kitchen and a common bathroom. And yeah, in the common bathroom, there's a couple of bathrooms stalls for the toilet, and you share a shower. Okay, that's why I say do not live there unless you absolutely have to. If you got to live in your car or there, go there. If you have any other option, go for that other option because the place is a freaking slum. Not only physically, but the people in it mentally are slummy too because they're just scumbags. Um, some of them are. Too many of them are, better said. And so I had all my stuff in there. And because I had a bunch of stuff, so I had all my stuff in my individual room. And then suddenly there were cockroaches. And they were crawling all over my security camera. I could see it at work. And at first I was wondering what the heck that was. And then it's cockroaches. Well, apparently the infrared light on those security cameras attracts cockroaches. I never knew this. And so I set up a bunch of traps around the camera, a bunch of like the poison bait stuff. And I pretty well got all the cockroaches killed. So I took care of that infestation. Now, I'll just say this, I'm not accusing, but I was telling someone at a place where I used to work, a local, Mr. I got to be in the loop technician. And I was telling him about that. He says, well, this is Ephraim. There's no cockroaches. I said, there were cockroaches in my apartment. Yeah. And so it was pretty bad. But anyways, so I'm moving out and there's just cockroach feces all over the camera. Lovely, right? I hope you're not trying to eat right now. Sorry. And if you are, then I apologize. And so I was just, looking at the camera and I was just like, do I want to keep this or not? And I thought, yeah, I'll do it. I'll just get some rubbing alcohol and just clean up the camera and reuse it. And so I ran out a load of my stuff down to the car. And then I came back and it was gone. But I didn't notice because there was so much stuff, that I was doing. And my camera was just gone. So, and I didn't even know because I had to move a ton of stuff and I had a lot on my mind. And then I get to where I live now and I was moving in and suddenly my phone, the notifications went off and it started filming all this stuff. And I'm like, oh, wow. And so I was just like, well, do I put this on YouTube or not? And I talked to a lot of people about it, consulted with them, and I actually showed them the videos, and enough of the people said, yeah, do it. So that's the backstory behind that. My neighbors are going to think I'm crazy. Oh, well. They're probably right. Actually, I get on great with my neighbors here. They're all awesome and great and cool. Yeah. So, anyways, that's the story behind those videos. They are the star of this channel. This channel is not meant to be a big channel. This is just meant to be a small channel. I got 8 subscribers. That's plenty for me. I'm not trying to make money. I'm not trying to be a viral phenomena. I'm just, just me. Which brings me to the audience and the demographics. This is really a very local channel. There may be some people from outside of San Pete may be interested in this for the, juicy gossip stuff. And That's fine. Um, but a lot of this is just local consumption. And so it's not meant to have a lot of viewers. So the demographic number crunchers at YouTube Central, when if you're looking at this video, if you're wondering why the viewership is so low, but I keep doing the videos, that's why. It's just very much a local consumption channel. So who does watch this? Well, my overly optimistic fan club does. And and if they really want to watch it, go for it. I kind of wonder if maybe they're watching it with a copy of the DSM-5 and just like, ooh, what mental illness can I diagnose him with now? Yeah. Oh, yeah. What about the Goldwater rule that says you have to properly evaluate and diagnose a person before you can? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, Goldwater, Schmoldwater. I'm just going to make up crap because it makes me feel special. And there's a bunch of people who've done that, and I deal with them, and I just try not to laugh in their face and walk off and like, wow, okay, well, that's interesting. There's that. There's people who I'm not going to mention names or anything specific, but who have a legitimate need to watch this video. I would imagine they're watching it. There may be some people who are friendly to me. There may be family watching this. So it's just, your typical small YouTube channel. Nothing special. I mean, really, just 8 subscribers is plenty good. Not a lot of views. This next year, I'm probably going to start spending a little bit more time to do more higher production value stuff. Maybe, get a better camera or something. Other than just doing these car videos with my phone. Do something special. Yeah. And so what else can I think of? Oh, yeah. Just a couple of thoughts on what's going on. I was watching TBN Israel. By the way, it's a great channel. And they quoted Seneca the Younger. And I looked up the quote, and Seneca the Younger was a Roman historian. And one of his quotes is, the very fear of war is worse than war itself. I think there's a lot to be said about that. I think some people think I'm out to get them or I want revenge. I don't. Just leave me alone. If we have to associate with each other in various and assorted sundry situations, just, let's just be polite and civil and call it good. But, I see these people, they overreact. I'm like, dude, I have nothing against you. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to be like those psychopaths that I dealt with. To me, that's victory. To me, that's my way of poking my finger in their metaphorical eyes and saying, haha, I won, is by not becoming like the filthy bastards. That's my idea of victory. It's not revenge. It's not becoming like the pieces of garbage. And differentiating myself from them. That's victory for me. And I don't need to, do whatnot to get even. And I think that may be a narrative that they have is, oh, he's going to do this or that. No, don't worry about it. You're just flattering yourself. That's what I think about them, that they're just flattering themselves. And then just another thought that this really hit me hard. Just recently, I was just thinking, when I first found out that this was going on, before that, I had no interest in James Bond 007 crap. I was just like, I'm not interested. I just want to do my thing, read about World War One, go explore ghost towns, just stuff like that, just who cares about that stuff? But when I finally began to realize that there was serious stuff going on, and there's a lot of sub rosa machinations going on that I quite frankly did not bother to look at. I have, and for the past 4 years, I've thought, is this nebulous glob of essence that I have no idea what it is, and it's this mysterious, Rick and Morty style cloud of randomness that's malignant, sort of thing. And I realize now, and I hope this helps someone who's going through what I am too, because I know I'm not the only one out there. That's another reason why I do these videos. Here's the dirty little secret. Everything narcissists and stalkers do is not new. They tap into old, established, tried and true things. Networking among people, that's just standard, right? Especially in a small town. They tap into that. They tap into just the various things. There's you, I know, and if you're going through this or this same sort of thing, you know what about 90 to 95% of that cloud that is harassing you is. You know their tactics. You already know it. I already know it. It's stuff you learn in high school. It's stuff you learn in the workplace. It's stuff you learn as you interact socially. We already know it. The trick is learning how it's corrupted and the linkages. You figure out that and you're golden. But that's only about 5 or 10% of the effort. You don't have to worry about the wheel being reinvented. So anyways, that is about it for this long-winded 17.5-minute video. Sorry for the long video. All right, end of recording. Recording. Yeah, I also do recordings about stuff, so I have like hours of recordings that I got to transcribe into documentation. That's gonna be a good year and a half project by the time I'm done doing it. So anyways, end of video. Merry Christmas, guys, and Happy New Year. Bye.